If I told you this car weighs more than most full-size SUVs, yet can out-accelerate supercars and still pamper you like a 5-star luxury lounge on wheels, you'd probably think that sounds impossible. But that's exactly what Bentley has done with the 2025 Continental GT Speed. This isn't just another luxury coupe. This is Bentley's most aggressive, most powerful, most emotionally charged Grand Tourer ever built. A car that refuses to choose between elegance and violence, so it delivers both. And once you understand what Bentley has engineered here, you'll realize this isn't just a car, it's a statement, a warning shot, and possibly the last chapter of a legendary era. Because cars like this are disappearing. The moment you see the 2025 Continental GT Speed, it doesn't scream for attention, it commands it. The proportions are unmistakable: long hood, wide shoulders, muscular stance. It looks heavy, but in a powerful, unstoppable way, like a luxury battleship that decided to become fast. Bentley refined the design with sharper details, darker accents, and a more aggressive presence. The grille sits upright and proud, flanked by signature circular LED headlights that blend classic Bentley DNA with modern tech. The body lines are clean but tense, as if the car is constantly holding back more power than it wants to show. This is not flashy supercar drama. This is old-money confidence mixed with modern brutality. From the side, the Continental GT Speed looks planted and purposeful. Large wheels fill the arches perfectly. The roofline flows effortlessly into the rear, giving it that unmistakable Grand Tourer silhouette, elegant but fast even when standing still. And at the rear, Bentley keeps things subtle but menacing. Oval exhaust tips hint at what's hiding under the hood. Darkened details and a wider stance give the impression that this car doesn't chase rivals, it lets them catch up, if they can. But the real story begins when you open the door. This is where Bentley separates itself from everyone else. The interior of the 2025 Continental GT Speed is not designed to impress you for 5 minutes, it's designed to spoil you for years. Every surface you touch feels intentional: hand-stitched leather, real metal, genuine wood veneers. No shortcuts, no fake textures, no cost-cutting plastic pretending to be premium. Bentley's craftsmanship is on another level entirely. The seats hug you like a tailored suit, supportive, luxurious, and endlessly adjustable. You don't sit in this car, you sink into it. The dashboard design blends classic Bentley elegance with modern digital sophistication. You get a fully digital instrument cluster, but it still feels analog in spirit, refined, clear, and elegant, rather than flashy. And then there's one of Bentley's coolest party tricks, the rotating display. At the press of a button, the touchscreen rotates away to reveal 3 analog dials, because sometimes real luxury is having the option to disconnect. This cabin doesn't feel like a tech gadget, it feels like a private jet cockpit, built for people who value experience over trends. But make no mistake, this isn't just about comfort, because hidden beneath all this luxury is something absolutely outrageous. Under the hood of the 2025 Continental GT Speed lives one of the legendary engines ever put into a road car, a W12. Yes, 12 cylinders, twin turbocharged, hand-assembled, and increasingly rare. This engine produces massive power and torque, the kind that makes numbers almost irrelevant. Because what matters isn't just how fast it is, it's how it delivers that speed. Press the accelerator and the car doesn't explode forward like a lightweight supercar. Instead, it surges relentlessly, effortlessly, endlessly. There's no drama, no chaos, just an overwhelming wave of force that feels like it will never stop. 0 to 60 happens in just over 3 seconds in a car that weighs well over 2 tons. That should not be possible, but Bentley makes it feel easy. And that's what makes the GT Speed so special. It doesn't shout about its performance, it whispers, and then suddenly you're doing speeds that would land you in serious trouble. The all-wheel drive system gives you insane traction, even in poor conditions. The dual-clutch transmission shifts quickly but smoothly, never jerky, never aggressive unless you ask it to be. And when you switch into sport mode, the entire personality of the car changes. The exhaust opens up, the throttle sharpens, the suspension firms, and suddenly this elegant luxury coupe turns into something far more dangerous. This is where the Continental GT Speed shocks people, because it doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it handles. Active anti-roll bars, adaptive air suspension, rear wheel steering. Bentley packed this car with technology to defy physics. You feel smaller behind the wheel than the car actually is. It shrinks around you. It corners flat. It feels composed, confident, and shockingly agile. Is it a track weapon? No. But should a car this luxurious even be capable of this level of performance? Absolutely not. And yet, here we are. This is Bentley refusing to let luxury be slow. But what truly separates the Continental GT Speed from its rivals is how it balances everything. Most performance cars force you to compromise. Too stiff, too loud, too tiring. Most luxury cars feel disconnected and dull when pushed. Bentley found the sweet spot. In comfort mode, this car glides. Road imperfections disappear. Wind noise is almost non-existent. Long drives feel effortless. In sport mode, it wakes up. The throttle gains weight. The exhaust growls. The car feels alive. You don't buy this car to choose between luxury and performance. You buy it because you want both without compromise. And that's why this car is so important. Because the 2025 Continental GT Speed represents something that's fading from the automotive world. A big engine, a luxury coupe, a focus on emotional driving rather than efficiency numbers. The industry is moving towards electrification, downsizing, and digital experiences. And while that future has its benefits, cars like this remind us what we're losing. The W12 engine is living on borrowed time. Regulations are tightening. Manufacturers are shifting priorities. Bentley knows this. That's why the Continental GT Speed feels like a celebration, a farewell tour, a final masterpiece. It's Bentley saying, before this era ends, let's do it properly. And when you compare it to rivals, the picture becomes even clearer. Ferrari builds incredible machines, but they're focused on raw performance and drama. Aston Martin delivers beauty and emotion, but sometimes lacks Bentley's refinement. Porsche offers precision and speed, but not this level of craftsmanship. The Continental GT Speed sits in a category of its own. It's not chasing lap times. It's not trying to be edgy. It's not desperate for attention. It's confident, comfortable, and devastatingly capable. This is a car for someone who doesn't need to prove anything. Someone who values experience, heritage, and presence. Someone who wants to cross continents at ridiculous speeds and arrive relaxed. And that's why this car resonates so strongly with enthusiasts, because it proves that luxury doesn't have to be boring, that comfort doesn't have to be slow, and that elegance can still be exciting. The 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed is a reminder of what happens when engineers are allowed to chase perfection instead of spreadsheets. It's heavy, it's expensive, it's excessive, and it's absolutely glorious. This is the kind of car that makes you take the long way home, the kind of car that turns ordinary roads into experiences, the kind of car that makes you appreciate driving again. Because in a world rushing towards silence and screens, Bentley built something with soul.
And that's why the Continental GT Speed isn't just a luxury coupe. It's a statement that performance and craftsmanship can still coexist, a reminder that driving can still be emotional, and a final, unforgettable chapter in the story of one of the greatest grand tours ever made. This isn't the future of cars. It's something better. It's the peak. And once it's gone, we may never see something like it again.